morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. About a year ago on my channel I decided to do a Lipsense review. I had a friend who was selling Lipsense and she spoke so highly of the product that I decided to try it. And I did post a video about a month or so into my using it, and I've decided to update my Lipsense review. This isn't meant to hurt anyone's feelings. It's not meant to bash people that like these products. But my experience with these has been less than stellar. I don't even wear it anymore. To me, this was probably one of the biggest wastes of $55 in my life. And I'll tell you why. So, in my review, I told how we put on the product. I was seriously almost considering becoming a Lipsense consultant myself, or Senjence, or whatever. And I'm glad I didn't, because now I know a lot more about MLM companies, and I'll get into that at the end of the video. So if you're like pro MLM company, and you aren't going to listen to anything anyone has to say about MLMs, fine. That's you. You do you. If it works for you, great. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experience with MLMs and why I will never be a part of one. So, Lipsense. You have to put on 3 layers of the color first. You have to shake it up really good. You have to make sure your lips don't touch or it'll peel off. It molecularly bonds to your lips, and then you have to put on the gloss for your color or it won't work. And you have to keep applying the gloss. Now, I did not wear this very often. I don't wear makeup very often. I may put it on once. I may put it on like 2 to 3 times a month. I don't wear makeup very often. My gloss is almost empty, and it wasn't really worth it to me because you have to continuously apply this. So I am almost out of the gloss, which cost I think $20 in of itself. So the color's $25, the gloss is $25, and the remover, which again you have to have because it won't come off without it, is $10. So that's altogether a $55 bundle. I used it for the first couple of months, and I didn't use any other lip products because the consultant was like, you can't use any other lip products, it'll set you back, it'll restart this whole, I think they called it like a flaking process, something like that. So it won't last as long because your lips are like detoxing or something like that. I didn't use any lipstick or chapstick, nothing else on my lips except these 3. Or these 2, I should say. This is just to take it off. But I would, on days I didn't wear lipstick, I would try to use gloss as per my consultant. She said it would help keep my lips moisturized, which in of its defense, the gloss is very moisturizing. But it's just not worth it to me. I can put chapstick on and my lips can be just as moist. So I used it for 2 months, didn't use any other products, and it still, into the 3rd month, was still just continuously flaking off. It did not last for me at all. And when I brought this up to a consultant, it wasn't the consultant that sold it to me, I brought it up to another consultant, and she said, well, it just must be how your skin is, or it must be the face wash you use, or something like that. It just isn't going to work with me. And in doing more research, I found that a lot of Senjence consultants tell their clients that. And in speaking with people that have tried it, I've learned that a lot more people than they advertise it doesn't work for. So I honestly think that maybe if it works for you, you're in like the top 2%. Like if you're actually making money in an MLM, you're in the top 2%. So it's not going to work for most people, I think. It does last a bit longer, but in all honesty, my cheap lipstick that I'm wearing right now, I wore it yesterday and I woke up with it on, because I fell asleep without taking off my makeup. I woke up with it on today. It's not that much of a difference to me. I'd rather use my cheap lipstick. I don't have to reapply it as often as I do with this. So I will be sticking with cheap lipstick. I do like the color of this, so occasionally I'll break out the Lipsense, but in all honesty, it was such a waste of money to me. And I'm glad I didn't buy anything else from Lipsense, because I have a feeling that it would be the same story. When I was younger, my mom would buy a lot of Avon stuff, and as I got older, I realized that Avon stuff was making me break out. The only thing I keep continuously buy from Avon now, in all honesty, is the Skin So Soft, and that is just for mosquito repellent, because I don't like to use products with DEET. I don't like off. I don't like the smell of off or anything. I'd rather use Skin So Soft and smell like an old lady. So I will keep buying that from Avon, but one second. But I don't buy anything from these MLM companies. MLM stands for multi-level marketing. I will no longer be buying anything from them, and I will never sell an MLM, hopefully. Because I've seen so many people that, because you have to spend X amount of money to start up your company, and a lot of women put themselves into debt to do this, and then they start going after friends and family. They alienate friends and family. When I announced that I was pregnant, all of a sudden, all my friends that were selling these products from different companies jumped, and they're like, oh, wouldn't you love to stay home with your baby? Let's do that. Like, you can come and join my team, and you can make so much money at home. And if you look at the income disclosures of these companies, 98% of people that sell it are never going to get past a certain level. The majority of people that work for these companies will not make those big promise things that they hear at conventions and stuff, because their company isn't built for that. They're built to get more new recruits. That's the only way you can get money, is if you recruit people in your downlines and get their income, and then those downlines eventually leave because they're not making any money, so they recruit new people, and it's just this continuous process. And I've seen so many people get in massive debt, or they convince themselves that they'll make more money if they just stick it out a little bit longer, and it's not true. So these companies are very, very predatory. Like I said, they encourage they encourage women to jump on other women when they're vulnerable, like when they're becoming moms, or when they're going through some financial difficulties. They tend to just pounce on them, and it's just that those tactics are so awful to me that I can never be a part of anything that does that. And if you do some research on these products, like any of them, a lot of people stop selling them because they realize how terrible products they actually are. This new thing with essential oils is becoming a huge thing for MLM companies to jump on, because they're trendy, they're cool, it's just this huge thing, and these people that sell them are spreading lies about how they work. Essential oils aren't going to cure cancer. I've heard of so many kids dying because their parents tried to stop with like asthma medications and use essential oils instead. And it's so disheartening that these people are profiting from these misconceptions. And it really bothers me that these companies are like that. Like I said, I also know people who, I've gotten in a discussion recently with a friend who's joining an MLM, and there's no convincing them otherwise that that's a bad idea. So at that point we just agree to disagree. But That's my opinion on it. Take it or leave it. I hate to see friends and family go for these companies. Like, when I say MLM, I'm talking like Avon, Mary Kay, Sinjents, the kids books that Usborne or Usborne, whatever it is, that company. They, with the fires in California, they're like, oh, buy my books so you can help out these kids in need. And that's a lot of their predatory tactics, I call them, is because they prey on situations where people are vulnerable, and it's so upsetting to me. And it's like, if I want to donate books or stuffed animals to kids that are in need, I will do that myself, and it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg. So let's see, Unique, Limelight, I don't know. Just Rodan and Fields, that's a big one recently. doTERRA, Young Living. Be cautious. Some of these products can be good. Like, my sister-in-law buys doTERRA, and she kind of shares it with us. I like essential oils. I really do. I think they serve a purpose. They're just not a cure-all. You just have to be, like I said, very picky with what products you're buying and how these people are coming across, because they will jump, and so many of them end up alienating their friends and their family because they don't want their stuff, and people feel guilted into buying their stuff. So anyways, that is just my take on the whole MLM thing. I know it's actually a big conversation topic these days, because there's so many MLMs, and so many promise you the world. Like, they promise their customers the world, like, oh, you're gonna lose so much weight, oh, you're not gonna have to take this medication anymore, oh, this product is the best product, you're never gonna have to buy another product, this makeup's gonna last you forever, and not only do they do that to their customers, they do it to their main customers, which are the consultants, because the consultants are the ones that buy and distribute and get more people to buy and distribute. They promise these things. Oh, you're gonna get a new car. Oh, you can be a millionaire by the time you're 25. Oh, you're gonna do this. Oh, we have these free trips for you to do. Oh, you have this and this and this and this. Again, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And the few people that you hear of or know that have made it that far, just know that they've had to probably sacrifice a lot to get to that point. And it's very, very rare. That's the thing that they don't tell you, is it's rare. Only like 2 to 5% of these people will actually get to that new car, new this, millionaire level status. The chances are you're not going to get there. And it's sad that they push these things on people that are so vulnerable and need help, or want to make money, or want to lose weight, or it's just, they're very predatory companies, in my opinion. So anyways, that is my take on it. I'm going to end this little rant here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, there's a lot of people that disagree with me on this, and that is completely fine. You have your opinions, I have mine, and everybody has opinions. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.